Welcome everybody. My name is Rennie G. I am a recovering addict, composer, musician, and peer counselor at Kolmac.
Hi, I'm Tony Massey, psychiatrist, addiction medicine specialist, also at Kolmac.
And I'm Rock.
And I'm Doc.
Welcome.
All right.
Do you think they know what's getting ready to happen?
Special prizes for everybody?
No. Just look under your seat, there's a new car.
A new car for everyone.
Yep.
You just have to put down $1,099.
I don't know why I said that. Okay, what I was going to say is we're going to read a question. I happen to have a question here, and this is something that's close to my spectrum, as I'm a musician.
Okay.
My name is Reggie. I'm a rapper and artist, and I've been in the game for a few years now, so it sounds like he's not a young buck.
Okay.
I've just quit smoking weed, and I just can't seem to find the creative spark. What's up with that? Man, I don't know biologically what's up with that, but I think spiritually, you know, for me, I'm just going to go right into this because
this is your bailiwick. Yeah.
Yes, whatever that word meant, but I liked it. You know, I think for me, I've spent a lot of time in recording studios, writing, composing, and working in an inebriated state for hours, for days. You know, in the business. If a guy calls you at 9 o'clock and they need something for a TV show by 7 in the morning, you do it, or you don't get another call. So it's sort of part of the game is that you know, production people work when they're needed to work, and when you do that high all the time, I think somehow, at least for me, my process became dependent upon the substance abuse, and after a while, it began to work against me.
Okay.
And I think that when I got sober, I just didn't really know how to allow myself to feel anything. I think it's such an emotional, creativity is such an emotionally responsive type of activity that when you're in early sobriety, it's sort of a question of allowing emotions to flow and finding ways to allow that to happen. Like journaling is really good for me.
Yeah.
Watching a lot of, like I write for TV, so I watch a lot of TV shows, pay attention to the score, and just sort of immerse myself in it from a non-participating standpoint.
Yeah. You know, there's this sort of belief that, you know, to be really, you know, an artist, you have to be strung out on, I don't know, alcohol, even just, you know, poets or, you know, and drugs or whatever. You know, and
William Burroughs.
Yeah, and it really hasn't been shown to pan out in the research, honestly. You know,
I don't think it's true.
Yeah, people who are intoxicated on name the substance just aren't as creative, you know, in laboratory conditions, you know, so kind of test it out. So I think a lot of it is, you know, in this case, like you're saying, you kind of get used to how you're feeling. You change your, you know, physical state, then, you know, sort of just out of sorts. I think, you know, why don't we look at some things that are known to improve creativity? Yeah. Yeah. Exercise.
Beat me to it.
And, you know, that is well demonstrated. You know, after, you know, 20, 30 minutes of aerobic exercise, your brain releases more of this factor called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, that is absolutely associated with the increased creative problem solving and being able to look at a single situation in many different points of view. You know, really kind of a hallmark of creativity. So that's a good one. Getting a good night's sleep, and of course, early on, that could be a problem in someone in recovery.
Yeah, especially people who've smoked a lot of pot.
Yeah,
it sounds like a big problem.
So maybe, Reggie, some of what's going on for you is just you just may not be getting enough sleep, and you know, I think working with if you're in, you know, a recovery program, working with your counselors to learn more about sleep hygiene can be really helpful. You know, in a way, kind of avoiding medicines like as needed for sleep in general. However, if in the kind of early part you do need something, again, you know, talking to someone who can prescribe medicines and understands that you're in recovery and can't, you know, wouldn't do well with anything that has even the remote possibility of addiction. So those are two ideas that I have about that, and I think that what you'll find is, I think what you found, Rennie, is that over time, actually you end up doing better.
I'm a lot better now than I was.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what to look forward to.
Yeah, and there's one way to get started, and it's very simple. Get started. Pick up a piece of paper and your whatever, and start writing those lyrics. Start making the music. Just do it. Don't wait for the feelings. Don't wait. I don't feel like it. Just do it.
Yeah,
do
the
it
music
every day.
with me, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, get up.
I'm not feeling it. I
Time
hear
to,
yeah. Just do it. Writers write every day. That's my dad told me that. He said, if you're a writer, you write every day. And so write. Do your thing, man. It'll get better. I promise.
I have the same thing at my house. You know,
oh yeah.
My wife writes.
Okay.
As you know, and even if you don't feel like it, you do it.
Yep.
And as it turns out, that the quality that when you don't feel like it and when you do feel like it isn't that much different.
Actually, I think when you don't feel like it, you end up being better because you really have to focus to get the fire going.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Reggie, thanks for writing in.
Good deal. Good luck, man.
Okay.
And I think that wraps it up for this exciting
wraps
episode.
it up. Okay. Yeah. All right, Rock.
I'm Rock. He's
I'm
Doc.
Doc.
Let's see you next time.
See ya.